So we are gonna answer the question of how many amps do your appliances pull? Here I have a little meter that shows how many amps are being drawn from our battery. I have all my charging disabled right now, so we are just gonna see exactly what it pulls. We are on a 12-volt system. We have 12-volt and we have 110 appliances. We're gonna go through and just test them out. Kind of a side note, whatever the 110 pulls on a normal is gonna be about 10 times what it pulls on a 12-volt. Just something to keep in mind. So we are gonna go through today and look at the amp draws on different appliances in your RV. Right now we are sitting at 0, and that thing will go all the way up to like 99 amps. So we can actually see what things are pulling. Everything else is off, minus little things like our digital thermostat, both of them, and our fridge is on right now. And we're still pulling like 0 amps. Those things do not pull a lot of power. So we'll start with lights. We did change these over to LEDs, but they are in the original casing. So if we turn on one at a time, you can see with just one, we're pulling 0.2 amps. And we turn them both on, jumps up to 0.3. Lights are not pulling a ton. This guy is an actual LED fixture. And if we turn off the other one, you can see we're pulling a little bit more at 0.5 amps. That one is quite a bit brighter. With 4 lights on, we're at 0.6. If we turned on our dinette, 1.2. But again, that's with that light, the dinette light, and that light on. Lights aren't gonna pull a ton. What else do we have? It is 12 volt, our water pump. So turn on the water pump. Continuous 4.7 amps. You're not gonna be running your water pump for a super extended period of time, I don't think so. We have this nifty little trail light as our outdoor light. So if we turn that on, it's about 1.3 amps. I will show you what that looks like at night. It's a nice bright spotlight basically. It's nice and bright though, way brighter than the normal one. That comes standard on an RV. All right, we will turn on our Renogy inverter. So just sitting 1.6. We will go ahead and turn on the TV section. 1.92 amp, just from supplying power to these things. Turn on the TV. TV on. Now we're up to about 6. Just the TV itself. Turn on our DVD player. DVD player is about 6.2, 6.3. Turn off the DVD player. Let's reconnect the PlayStation. You guys play video games or have kids that play video games. This is the large PlayStation. It's a little dusty because it's dusty here. But this is the big PlayStation 3. Turn this guy on. With the TV on, we're sitting like 24, 25. With just the PlayStation and the TV being on. So that is a heavy draw right there. We'll turn all that back off. So again, we're all the way back down. 1.4, 1.5. We have a hair dryer out from drying the dog. Hair dryer on. We'll go low and high. So low. Low is like 60 amps. High is over 100. So good to know. We'll go to the microwave, which this guy is 1.4 kilowatt input, 900 watt output at 120. So we're gonna start that for 30 seconds. And again, we are over 100 amps being pulled on the microwave. We have a panini press. Plug that guy in. While the panini press is warming up, we're pulling 60.7 amps. So that's quite a lot out of the panini press. Coffee maker, 64 amps. Laptop charging, MacBook, 4.5 amps. So that's not bad. Now again, all these you aren't gonna be using for hours on end, so pulling 60 amps for 3 minutes isn't gonna kill your battery. We also had a heated blanket in here. Turn our heated blanket onto high and go see what it does. 19 amps. Quick note, with the heated blanket, it is not 19 amps continuous. It just warmed up. And there it is, 18, down to 4, down to 1, 18. So it'll fluctuate like that, and once it actually gets to its temp, it'll pretty much stay low and then boost back up when it needs to warm back up. So we'll turn that off. We can charge a phone. So my phone is charging now right off of the 12 volt and 2.4. So 1 amp to charge your phone. And then we also have these little lights here that you can just touch and turn on. So we'll see what those are pulling. So again, remember the inverter itself is pulling like 1.3, 1.4. And that light's barely pulling anything. We'll turn that light back off. And we'll come here and we'll turn on our fan here. Hear that kick on? And that fan is pulling almost 26 amps. Fan on your AC is not very energy efficient. We have a little Honeywell fan that we use in the summertime when it's really hot. We'll put in our bedroom. On the lowest setting, 4 amps. Middle setting, 4.5 amps. High setting, about 5 amps. Electric razor, very old electric razor that I use. 2.6, 3 at the max. And I think that's about it. We're not pulling a lot with different things, you know. Obviously some things pull a ton, but the overall is not a lot. As long as you have some kind of charging system, solar is amazing. It'll keep you topped off as long as you have sun. While you're running any of this stuff, that solar is gonna keep up with you. Our battery system is a 12 volt, 300 amp hour, ampere time lithium battery. We have 400 watts of solar on the roof. We also have a 40 amp charger that runs off the generator. And then we have a Renogy 2000 watt inverter. And that seems to do pretty much everything we need. If we run the microwave for a long time, we'll turn on the generator. And normally when we're running coffee or the panini press, we'll just turn on the generator. Hope this video has been helpful to you guys. Make a comment down below if you wanna see a detailed layout of our battery system. Like and subscribe. Click that bell. 1.5. 1.5.